And let's find the partial fractions decomposition for this given polynomial. And so remember, our first step is to break the denominator up into its factors, as linear factors if possible. In this case, we'll be able to do that. And then make the decomposition from there. So we're going to factor the denominator. If we factor the denominator, we've got 4 and 2 make 8 when we multiply, and 4 and 2 also make 2 when we add. So this will be a 4 and a 2. Since I need it to be a negative 2, that means I need a negative 4 and a positive 2. And in fact, that makes a negative 8 at the end when we FOIL as well. So then we start with our factored form. And split it up into separate denominators. Our goal is to find a and b. So we're going to multiply both sides of this equation by the entire denominator. If we multiply this by x minus 4, x plus 2, then the entire denominator will cancel away, and we're left with x minus 3. This one we multiply by x minus 4, x plus 2. The x minus 4's cancel, and we get a times x plus 2. If this one we multiply by x minus 4, x plus 2, the x plus 2's cancel, and we're left with b times x minus 4. Our next step is to put in values of x, which make these things go away, if possible. We'll see some in the future where that's not always possible. But for right now, we can put in negative 2 for x, and we can put in 4 for x, and then that will leave us with an easy way to find a and b. So if we plug in x equal to negative 2, we've got to put it in for all places where x shows up, including the left-hand side. Negative 2 minus 3 is negative 5. This one goes away to 0. Putting negative 2 in for this makes 0. Putting negative 2 in here makes b times negative 6. So that tells me that b is negative 5 over negative 6, which is positive 5/6. Our other choice for x will be putting 4 in so that this term will go away. So if x is equal to 4, then 4 minus 1 of minus 3 is 1. And this is a times 6 plus b times 0. Which tells me that a is equal to 1/6. Now that I have a and b, I can go back to the step where I had broken it apart into the different pieces, plug back in for a and b, and we're done. A is 1/6, b is 5/6. So 1/6 over x minus 4 plus 5/6 over x plus 2. And that is the partial fractions decomposition.